high school had to go from, I was in the 9th grade, and school had just been started a little while, and I'm on tape.
Yeah.
I don't sound very good.
You're fine. You're fine.
I was in the 9th grade, and just out of the blue, they called us together and said the school had been condemned, and to get all of our books, everything we had, and take home with us. And they would let us know. And at that time, we thought we'd have to go to different schools. We figured we'd have to go to West Buckham because of our location, and someone had gone to Sandwich and some French abroad. And, well, I guess that would have been it, pretty much it. But we just went home and waited, and a few days the word came back that Biltmore had room in their basement and a building that we could go in. And so I guess the following Monday, I'm not sure what time it was, but anyway, we went together as a high school, just like it always had been, except we had to be bused. And if I remember, there were 3 buses, and maybe sometimes 4. But we went all those years without an accident, except one time one of the buses met a truck, and he was already on it was narrow. Craggy Bridge was more narrow than the one now. And a big truck met, and they managed, but he scraped just the edge. Other than that, there wasn't an accident, and that was really wonderful.
See, at that time, you had to go down to the river
We
and
had
back
to go
up.
to-
It wasn't.
Yes, we went to, and went through Biltmore. And sometimes we'd get caught with a train in the morning. We thought that was wonderful. At that time, so much shipping was done on the railroad, and we kept the cars, and sometimes I think I'd be about 200. Well, in the morning we thought, well, that's great, we'll be late to school.
Yeah.
When we were coming home, it wasn't great because we'd be late getting home.
Yeah.
But still, we had to come back to Leicester and get with the grammar grades and go on home for that. But it was just routine, we didn't think anything about it.
Yeah.
And I went there the rest of that year, and in the 10th and 11th, we just went through the 11th grade at that time. And they said they could rush up and finish the new building that was being built. But we said, well, we'd gone to Biltmore all the time, so we just graduated there, and we had a graduation. And then in June of 1940, they dedicated the new building. And I remember there was a crowd of people, and they had the Governor Huey, I believe it was the speaker at that time. And there was a big crowd of people, but we just went for the dedication and didn't stay.
Right, because you'd already graduated.
I'd already graduated.
Yeah.
And I think I went back to get some records later, but I would go maybe to programs or things they had. And it was unusual because in the old school they had to have the auditorium and gym together, and this one, and the auditorium was elevated, and that was really something, and the gym was not, it was really a nice building in that way.
Well, how long did that bus ride take from here to Biltmore?
I don't remember exactly, but not more than well, we just got used to it, and I can't remember exactly how long it took.
So you went 3 years to
3
Biltmore.
years.
Now, does your diploma say you graduated from Leicester or Biltmore?
Leicester.
Leicester.
See, we still
You're
get
still
the
Leicester.
Leicester school, yes, and everything that way. And my brother finished the first year with that. And here a while back they talked about having a reunion if everybody never went to Biltmore. And I think that class said they felt like they were at Leicester because they just finished a year out there. And it never did come about anyway like that.
Right. Yeah, that's an interesting story. A lot of people don't know anything about.
Well, now there was another building that had an auditorium, and we'd go down there to practice plays and different things, and we just had to be on a schedule. They'd let us use their auditorium, and the girls practiced basketball, and at lunchtime they would go to the gym, and then the boys would stay after school, I suppose, and practice. I don't think they ever went back to Leicester and practice because they were afraid they would carry it. I don't know what happened to I guess they still use the gym and that at that time, but I just don't remember what happened at that school. But we'd go back to the Leicester, the regular school, and then come home. Sometimes my bus would go to Biltmore and I wouldn't have to change, but most of the time I'd have to get on another bus and go. And I don't remember if I know we were assigned to a certain bus because otherwise people had been jumping on first one, not the other. But we just had one we were assigned to. And usually a teacher or two teachers were on every bus.
So was it the same teachers from Leicester too?
From Leicester, they were our teachers.
So you just took the whole school, didn't you?
We took the whole school. And a professor would stay at Leicester Elementary in the mornings and go to the high school in the afternoon. And he had to go back and forth and take care of both places. And on later years he said if he hadn't been a younger man at that time he couldn't have stood up to it.